Well, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. Tell everyone who you are and what you do.
Hi, I am Joann Eck. I am the Community Relations Coordinator at Hickory Glen here in the Springfield area. I am an advocate for seniors. I build partnerships within the community and with our seniors, and I am someone that gets to enjoy the local community and the benefits that we give to seniors.
And you are?
Hello, I'm Kourtney McGee. I am the Divisional Director of Community Relations for Heritage Operations Group. And they are a family-owned company, been in business for over 50 years in Bloomington. We have 3 different service lines. Our Green Tree Pharmacy, which is an institutional pharmacy. We have Heritage Health, which is skilled nursing homes. And then we have Evergreen Senior Living, which is our side of the business that focuses on assisted living and supportive living for seniors.
Is there an age limit?
In many of our communities, there's an age limit. It depends on if you're exploring assisted living or supportive living. In Joann's community, independent living.
Yep, and in independent living, we are 55 and older, and we are a senior-based community.
Okay. I've been out to the Hickory Glen and it's nice. So
Yes, thank
if
you.
I combine my wife's and I's ages, can we get in together? Does that...
Some creative math there.
Yeah. Well, when we're talking about from a moving standpoint, we work with a lot of seniors and they're transitioning out of a home that sometimes they've been in 40 years. And it's stressful because there's a lot of stuff and a lot of memories in those homes. What's some advice that you would give either the seniors themselves or maybe the family members that are helping them to move on that move day so that it's not so stressful?
I mean, first, I think you've hit it on the head. Many of those seniors have built their own homes or have lived there for 40, 50, 60 years. And there's a lot of memories that go into those warm homes. And so I think having discussions well in advance, including the senior in looking at different options, whether it's downsizing or looking at care opportunities, and including the senior in that actual downsizing. So taking the time to talk about those unique features of the home or, reminisce about a unique item that we're packing away to take with us to our next adventure. I think taking the time to have them be a part of it rather than it being more of a logistics packing up and moving thing, it is key and very helpful to a successful transition.
Yeah, and you said time, which always seems like that's one of those things that isn't always in that process, and I think it needs to be there. I love that reminiscing part. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Not to rush. I mean, it's such a stressful time. Just moving in general for any of us is such a stressful thing.
Yeah.
But then you add in that again, you're there maybe giving up some independence. There's high anxiety. There may be changing physically as well. So I think taking some time and involving them in the process are 2 keys to success.
At Hickory Glen or in the Evergreen Heritage Health community, is there someone that will help with that transition with the families and with the people moving in?
Yeah, and that's exactly what I do. I am the community relations coordinator there, and I will be talking to the senior from the day of maybe talking about a tour to the day that they move in, and even to the day after that they're moved in. I will help them make that transition easier and be able to let them know that we acknowledge that it may be stressful, but at the end of it, it'll be all worth it.
We try to focus a lot of the move-in paperwork and logistic well in advance of the actual moving day, so that when they come in and feel maybe overwhelmed, we're not, pushing paperwork in front of them. We're really sitting down and helping them breathe and relax and get to know our new community.
What would you consider to be step one? Like, as far as the moving process and getting started with this process, what's step one? Is it call you? Is it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Need to shop around and be, an informed customer. So there are a lot of different options in the Springfield area and all around the state. So it's good to shop around and know the different options. Every community does something a little bit different. So be an informed shopper and again, include the senior in that shopping experience as well.
At Hickory Glen in Springfield, what's something unique that you guys have that?
Yeah, so what I find to be unique is it's a very active community. It's a fun, relaxed, enjoyable atmosphere where the senior is not alone. You know, they always have someone there, which is really nice. They have that friendly smile at the front desk to greet them every day, to help them with just their daily living. You know, the support there is remarkable, and to have that support activities and such just gives it a nice home environment.
Yeah, the 24-hour concierge service is unique to Hickory Glen.
Very much.
Yeah, I definitely want to move in then. I need that.
Yeah, we all do, I think.
That's awesome. I know whenever I've been over there and I've stopped in and done estimates and stuff, and I always seem to show up at mealtime, and the meals smell delicious. So is there a chef that's there, or is it brought in? How's the food?
Yes.
Yeah, we have Arena Foods. We partner with them. They home make our meals.
Yes.
There's always a couple of different options at every meal choice. We have a fabulous brunch on Sundays. So yeah, there's tasty food, and you can have guests. Our dining experience looks a little different right now.
Sure, with COVID, everything looks a little different.
Yeah, we have apartment service as well. So for those folks who are choosing to stay in.
That's great. Is there something that has to be given up when you move into assisted living?
Not at all.
So I think sometimes I feel like there's stigma, right? That, we're moving into the assisted living and now I got to give up my entire life.
I think probably independence and freedom of choice is probably a common theory about moving into a community. And what we really stress to families and work with families and seniors ahead of time is understanding what their lifestyle is prior to moving in, and then kind of matching their needs. So, you know, if someone is very active with a church group or likes to do, you know, musical activities, we want to carry those out and through at an Evergreen or a Hickory Glen. And if we have to modify those activities or help them get to a certain Bible study or host a certain Bible study or musical entertainment in our communities, then we want that to continue. So I think the theory is you still have freedom of choice and independence, you know, with some modifications that we can assist you to be able to still be as independent as possible.
And that just goes back to that planning ahead, right? So
Absolutely.
Knowing and talking to Joann and saying, hey, here's what I like to do, here's what my lifestyle is like, and you build that for them and make sure that it fits.
That carries on and continues through living in any of our communities.
And that meaning that the word downsizing doesn't mean that you're giving up anything either, that you are still able to keep that independence and that you're still able to keep that socialization in the community at hand.
So you're not downsizing your lifestyle, you're just downsizing the amount of stuff
you're
around
actually
it.
gaining a
We
whole
are.
community of
Friendships.
peers and friendships and fellowship and support.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Excellent. How does someone get in touch with you if they're interested in Hickory Glen or Heritage Health or anything that, you know, any of the places that you have in Illinois?
We have online contact forms. We have virtual tours right now for those folks who aren't able to come and visit us quite in person yet. We are able to take phone calls, communicate via email. I can give you my cell phone, so can Joann.
Yes.
What else do we need to know? Anything?
Well, we have apartments available. We're happy to give virtual tours or explore those options through online communication or in person or virtually, however you guys feel comfortable right now. So I can give you all of our contact information to share with anyone you see fit.
It'll be shared right here.
Thank you.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you.
Two men in a truck.